It's new, it's partially blue. It might be the next keyboard for you. Ted, are you excited to play the PSR-E?
I'm thrilled to play this thing.
The 473, this is brand new from Yamaha, a very cool keyboard. Let's check it out.
Hi, this is Ted with Alamo Music Center in downtown San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Patrick Marr. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, check out our other videos, sign up for notifications, like our videos, leave us comments. We appreciate your support and we love to interact with you. Ted, when we first started one of our YouTube channels, your most popular video ever was...
I think the 373, wasn't it? Or
it was like a
273.
It was
wow.
it was a long time ago. It was a 243 or something because it was many generations before the 73.
Way back, like 8 years.
And so yeah, it was about 8 years ago. But it's one of the most popular videos, and one of the reasons I think it is so popular is because this is a fun keyboard. It's
a lot of fun. It's a great keyboard, and there's nothing cost prohibitive about it at all. It's very realistically priced. Actually, probably better so when you consider some of the things they added over the 463. And most importantly, they added this microphone thing. So you can plug in an outside mic and sing through this deal.
You've always been a big advocate for microphone technology in a keyboard. It really kind of opens up the usability, and it makes it fun if you're in your room as a kid, if you're in your room as an adult. It adds that effect of, hey, I got speakers, I'm amplifying not only my playing, but my voice.
Well, when you're singing and you put on the headphones, you get all the reverb and all the effect in there, so it really sounds like you're in kind of like in a little studio. It's what it is.
It's a little studio. I'm glad you said that because it's interesting. The PSR line can be seen, at the lower price point, it can be seen as, hey, that's the cheapest entry into a Yamaha keyboard that's, maybe I can learn on. You do have the spring-loaded keys, and so, it's more of like a synth action on it.
This one they've improved. It responds different than the 463. I don't know what exactly is better on the action, but there's more expression. When you hit it harder, it responds better. There is an improvement in the action.
And so, and there's nothing wrong with playing a keyboard like this. It's probably, you're not going to learn how to play like classical music great on this instrument. I think they on purpose shy away from that with the DJ mode and the beats and the groove. And it's to draw you into music from like a composition place. And not from, hey, we're going to be practicing piano today.
Well, I went into that Groove Creator, and that thing can change from one groove to another. And with the blue buttons,
I love that they made them blue.
Yeah, because they stand out a little bit, and you know where to go. In this articulation, you can have so much fun. And in fact, I didn't go through and demo all the stuff this thing is capable of. I didn't even get to the track controlling and all that. I did record something on it, but I was trying to replace the extra track, and it looked like I needed a little more instruction, so I passed it. But time went by, I think, in one of the longest shoots I ever had, and it's almost like nothing came out of it except me having fun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it really is neat because the Groove Creator is the only portable keyboard that allows you to go in and actually make some kind of a beat. You can add on to it and do that kind of stuff. That doesn't happen in any other keyboards.
Well, and so you have the groove going, you can play a lead part. I really like the two blue knobs here, and going through the knob assign, you can get to resonance and cutoff and really kind of alternate where those knobs are going, and it sounds like all the treble's gone, and you just hear like the thud of the bass.
It's cool because
it's club music.
It gives you synth control over your piano and Rhodes and all the different sounds that you're using, and you can pick what the controls are. But just the filtering and the parameter sweep is just wonderful because it changes the whole concept of the sound.
And you really kind of just realize, it's there for you to just do sound production right there off the bat. Open it up, turn it on, and you're already creating, which is, I think, a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It makes it accessible. It makes it easy to use. They also, on this one, added it so it's only one cable that you need to plug right into your computer, and it's basically an audio interface for you. You can take all the sounds off of it. You can turn it into a MIDI controller, so you can assign functionality to buttons or to keys. You can use that input of the mic to get your microphone directly into your digital audio workspace. And so really it kind of opens the door for cheap audio interfacing and creating music in your own home, in your own studio. Whether you're 10 years old, 12 years old, or if you're in your 20s, your 30s, whenever you want to start making music, this thing's ready for you.
As a ground level first instrument, this thing offers more than anything else in its price range. There's nothing else that has a groove creator, a microphone plug-in, and gives you these kind of effect sweeps that you can with the filter and the resonance, or you can also use chorus and phase. You can. This one also increased the amount of digital signal processing you can do. You can use 2 different effects. They added a whole bunch of more drum beats, world beats, and that kind of stuff. There's, in addition to 62 new sounds, but the only thing I was wishing they would have done is given you more than A and B choice. A and B is kind of like the beginning of the beat and then kind of like worked up. And on the higher end CVPs, you get 4. It gets busier and busier and busier. But this does have the ability to push the song up step by step. They even have a climax button on there, even though I couldn't get it to work, but it's on there. The articulation is cool because it's almost like you get a pitch wheel going real fast if you assign that, and you can use that with these motions. I did a lot of that on the demo to show, instead of just going through and showing the sounds. This does have a new sound card. The quality of the piano, the Rhodes, all the quality of all the sounds in here is very much increased over the 463. And they also have this, which I left on, the Mega Boost. And it's kind of like when you hit that EQ on that says bass boost on your stereo, and it kind of like at low volume gives it everything. But this is a lot more than, I don't know how to explain it. It just pumps up the whole thing. It kicks it up. It puts this master EQ over it, and it just, I would leave that on all the time. That's just me, unless you're doing stuff that has a lot of keyboards and bass in it. But it is a lot of fun to mess with.
Let's take a listen to it. We'll hear Ted demo it here for us, and then we'll come back, talk about a couple more features on the PSR-E473.
There is one difference between this. When they upgraded, they put so much in it, they took something away. There used to be a whole section of buttons like this that used to set over here that was for all of the styles, and it would identify like pop, rock, country, world, all that. What they've done is they've combined that function of the style button with the voice button over here. So you see here, you used to have to like hit voice to go in and give it, you know, commands. But if you were set on style, you could just go in and change style. Now you have to make sure you hit style to pick the styles that are listed on the same buttons, or the voice that are listed on the same buttons.
Yeah,
so there's multi-functions on the buttons where it used to not be.
And it's also the numbers there, so you can plug in there. I think there's 280 styles. There's, you know, how many voices? That's 600 plus.
I think there's 820 voices.
Oh, 820 voices. So a lot of creative control here. Something that we didn't demo in the demo, but we wanted to talk about is the quick sampling. There's an A, B, C, and D quick sampling, where either you can loop your voice or loop the microphone being played, whether you're playing guitar into the microphone and looping that. You just hit capture, you hold the loop button and it will start looping for you. Or if you have you know, a song that you want to play along to, there's an aux in, so you can actually run it off through you know, an eighth, it looks like an 1/8 inch input, and then you can play either song, music, or anything that you want to sample off of it and do a quick sampling, which is really easy right there on the right hand.
I don't know of any keyboard in this price range that has that. A microphone, a groove creator. I mean, they put a lot of features in this keyboard.
And so yeah, so it all comes in under $400. I think it's $369. That's kind of bare bones, without a stand, without power, all the stuff. So you'd want to buy a couple more accessories with it. But really, yeah, it leaves a lot for you to go and create, and kind of gives you the control over. Well, here's a music making machine. Go make music immediately, right out of the box.
This is perfect for anyone of any age, but ideally when I was playing with it, I thought, man, if you were like, you know, a 12-year-old kid or 8, 9-year-old kid and you had one of these and you got to use it through your teen years, you could blow all these features up to full effect. The other thing you mentioned is the blue, and I want to show this because this is important to me, all right? And they put this blue writing on the back, which looks cool when you're looking at it, but most importantly, instead of etching all of these inputs and all of these you know, listings on the back, instead of etching it into the plastic, which is hard to read, the older you get, the smaller it seems to be and the harder it is to read, they listed them in blue. And that's the first thing I noticed when I went to plug in the power and the left and right. Is
you can see it right there.
I can see it. I don't have to even put my glasses on to see this. It's lit up with the lighting in here, which is always super dark, so we look cool on camera. But I was really amazed, and I wish they had done that for a long time. I know all the other old folks like me are going to be happy about that.
So the PSR-E473, again, just I think a home run from Yamaha, who makes great products. It is you know, ready to make music out of the box. It's not going to be for the person trying to learn classical music or wanting a great keyboard action. You know, it's not those things. It is what
it's all around fun mini studio. I mean,
yeah,
it's super cool.
It's like Baldwin's Fun Machine, right?
Yeah,
it's
really
the
is.
modern day fun machine. So hopefully, if that's what you're looking for, this is the one for you. Again, I wouldn't say, hey, oh, you're starting lessons for the first time. Let's get this. You know, this is. It's more of, hey, if you want to have fun with music, this is a great option.
Hey, if there's an 8-year-old kid that says, hey, I want to be a record producer when I grow up, you get him one of these. He can start producing. This is the machine.
And so lots of fun. If you've owned any of the PSR-Es before and said, hey, this is great for this or that, and we missed it in this video, please leave comments so other people can say, hey, that is a reason I want to get the PSR-E. And so, again, there is the 473. I think there's the 373, the 273, and so those are different levels. The middle number is the one that changes when they upgrade it. So the predecessor to this was the 463, which was then updated from the 453, and so it just goes up. The middle number is upgrades, and then the first number, the 432, is the different tiers, and so it will get less expensive as you move down. Incredible instrument from Yamaha. Ted Barstow, you sounded great playing. I'm Patrick Marr. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know if you have any questions that we might be able to answer in the comment section below. And thank you guys for watching.